אוקיי! בוא נעשה את זה כבר. עצרתי די בקליפהנגר, אבל נקווה לטוב. אומייגאד, זה סוף כל סוף היה ככה. אומייגאד. פעם ראשונה האמת. כל כך שמח. איזה התרגשות. הטיימר פה יורד ומראה לי לאט לאט שנכשלתי במה שחשבתי שיקרה. אבל בואו ניגש ישר לטרייל. voice acting? הגיע הזמן לעשות את זה. Fellow my turnabout. טרייל 2, חצי שני. 26 במרץ, 2:35, טסט טריקורטרום 3. קדימה, בוא נעשה את זה כאן ועכשיו, נסיים את הדבר הזה. נסיים את מה שתכננתי לעשות בבוקר. אבל עכשיו זה מאוחר בלילה. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides agree? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem to be distraught, Mr. Edward? Right, that is... It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Wright-Justice? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now, Mr. Edward, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Okay. Hold. Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impact, then who wrote it? Need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Oh well. It looks like Miss Impacts never left the suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about guard. However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Miss Guard could not have known that, and so that facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, it had blood and possess it. Blood to possess it. That does sound very plausible. This theory that Guard had no idea that the suicide note was a fake. No wrong with it. Present evidence. Thankfully, the theory the prosecution said contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Guard to not have known it was a fake. בגלל המצלמות. What is this low item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right, a camera. Oh, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Guard knew of the existence of this note. Because he was spying on the victim. Isn't that right? If that were true, this meant Mr. God would have known that the victim had forged the note. So then, the father knew this suicide note was a fake. If that's true, then the situation has at least changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Ms. Stongard's motive for murder was has suddenly disappeared into thin air! But you're wrong. It's not like if Ms. Stongard murdered Mr. Korea 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Ms. Stongard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Oh boy! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like this time, it's you who has dug his own grave. As I figured. Huh? As he figured. As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, we are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution can't prove Ms. Stongard's motive through the evidence, they must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well that's fine. Oh, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth stirring? This is not like him at all. Unusual? What sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? The witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? That's impossible! Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with such certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? It's... Yes, go on, who is it? The man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer. Oh, Mr. the Killer. Wait, Shelley the Killer? Interesting! As Shelley as a testifying show. Oh, you mean the killer? I mean the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to the witness stand? Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this alright with you? Do I have a choice here? Can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it was really alright to do this. Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us? Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please. Oh! Radio! Okay. It just... Okay, fine. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor, how can you remain so calm? What is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to court. So, this is what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about. Oh, no, this will not do. Cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure if it's really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shirley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. Oh. I'm so hungry. Maya! Maya! A voice! It's right. Can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We assess whether this man is indeed Shirley the Killer. It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. One Korea. Is that correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Korea. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. It's all just a bad dream. Yeah, that's it, a bad dream. Shirley the Killer. What is he going to say? Okay. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing's more important than the choice between the client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay. Mr. Killer seems to be a very clever man. I must say he seems to be mocking us. Well, he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor. Mr. the Killer is only saying the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his client and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Oh, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix. Okay. Something must have... To an assassin, nothing more important than trust. That's the reason I'm here on the stand. It is my wish you grasp the concept before the name. The trust between you and your client. I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people know my face, it will be quite troublesome. And that's why you're testifying in this matter? This is the first time one of my clients have ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me. But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust? It has never happened before, but if it ever did... Yes? That person won't be my client for very long.
I would certainly.
That's enough. Please, no more.
Very well. It was only hypothetical anyway.
That is why I understand. If you wish to guard the concept before the dinner. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of the prescribed role.
The role?
This person tried to implicate an error over the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
Give you the right to be so high and mighty.
The gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but will you care to die?
Whoa! No, I didn't say anything. The ginger bear watch himself. Okay. Well, I understand. So please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
This egomaniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow that can become an assassin makes it less than comforting. Don't really care about the extra fluff, just tell us the name already! Patience. Try to go down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so we're going to have to work to get him to talk. I'm not his therapist, you know. We'll talk so. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients?
I don't think I understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry, go on. Well, the beast is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright. That's only because you don't know about my situation! Really cannot. Oh! I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person?
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
This game just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really?
In that case, I believe I'm prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent. Noted. I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree?
What is it? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness? What is the name of the client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? That person's name is... Adrian Andrews.
Oh boy. What?
Witness! That's not what it told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews.
What? Oh boy.
This can't be. On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
I guess it's that the killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure, in order to get an audience with this court. Mr. the killer told him a different name. Man on guard, perhaps? I knew it. This is outrageous! I was deceived! This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned this witness.
Surely the killer! My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is my on guard, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. Wow. All of a sudden it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah. Prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided a suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, you have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all.
No.
If all this evidence is obvious, that means that Mr. On Guard is innocent. Okay.
It seems to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Okay.
Bailiff! Please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately. But now, the way this is going, On Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. On Guard, my client. I know he's guilty. Can I live on myself if I win this? Who believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolute the defendant?
Your Honor, the prosecution requires permission to further question the witness. Jessica is certainly lying on her oath.
It wasn't me! Listen, everyone, please. Your testimony just now. It was all one big lie. Miss Andrews. The suicide note may have been fake. But that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. My testimony just now. You have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
What
Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client. Oh, that's not true. Also, there is quite a bit of evidence to you that points to you. The knife and the button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume. That's... You even have a motive. We know that Celeste Impact was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted a revenge against the two of her. So you have plenty of reason to want them both dead. No, Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them the real story. Who is the real killer? Tell them. Please help me. Oh my god. Yes, I know the truth. That's right. Yes, Your Honor? I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict to save Maya? Fuck. Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Context. אני כבר הראיתי את זה קודם, אז אני פשוט אגיע את זה סופית. Request the verdict. כי אני עשיתי save. Request the verdict. Your Honor, the defense requests that... No use. Can't. Feels like I've lost my voice. Phoenix. Can't do it, Mia. I can't accept I'm not guilty. You are a lawyer. I know, but Mom God is a killer, a murderer. Can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. But if Miss Andrews be convicted, then I'm not better on guard. And even though I don't want to admit, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that now I know the real truth. Good God, I'm gonna convict it so many times over. But he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'll be betraying his trust. His trust? Never thought about it until now. I trust him? Interesting. Yes, you do. Mr. Wright, your opinion, please. The defense requests that we allowed to be further questioned, Mr. the Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright? Right? But that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. I am not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at. I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. Okay, זה לא פה, זה בנקודה אחרת, okay. Very well, the trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please re-establish connection with Mr. the Killer. Right away, Your Honor. Cause I'm not a paw, okay. Oh boy. Has a verdict been reached? Before that, we would like to talk to you a little more. About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for? Well, actually, we'd like to hear everything you know about this case.
That's how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done. But what shall we have testify? What should we have him testify about now?
Mr. Kill, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail. Oh, legal people and your pursuers. Is it anyone that no one likes to go to court?
Okay.
As I've already quite stated a few times, Agent Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client dared to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene. Agent Andrews already knew from the very beginning that one Korea was dead. But even more appalling is the creation of and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
Okay. Interesting. This is a most unexpected turn of events for the fifth time now. However, this time everything has finally been revealed.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
We still have the cross-examination to do.
You don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness.
As if I have a choice here? Huh? Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony then, and I'll expose the lies and that also beneficial testimony, I suppose. Don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us!
Okay.
She's my agent, my client, however, I cannot overlook tampering with the scene. My client dared to frame a knife of the crime, while pretending to be the person that discovered the body and entered the scene. Agent already knew from the very beginning that Korea was dead. Even more apparent the creation of implanting button knife. That act is what I recall broken the rules. What is Mr. Wright? If I press it the wrong way, it makes suspicions on his head. But I'll do something to waste more time. Witness, about requesting a hit.
Yes?
How much is your fee? What?
I see you're also quite a dark-haired man, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you would like to talk business, you can do so after the trial.
No! I'm not thinking of it. Mr. Wright. Yes? You. What you want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? What? Why would you think something like that? You're right. Guilty. Mr. Franks, you're about to get killed. Master! Witness, let's continue.
Why? Because this goes the name of your client. They are your client, are they not?
I cannot look at tampering. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring an hour to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I'm the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. That goes without saying, Mr. the Killer. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from their guilt.
Frame another. I'm pretending to be the first person to discover the body. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too.
No, I already told you! I have no intention of using your services! Ever! Why does it keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Bro. Agent knew that Korea was dead. From the very beginning.
That is correct. From before my client visited the room. All of my clients know precisely what their situation is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd.
Hmm? A wine glass? Ew. I'm just looking at a crime photo. Yes, it's
Of course.
My jewel for Talagid. Agent knew from the very beginning that Corrida was dead. Marco. I have not a wine glass or a crime scene photo. Now set the wine glass there, was it then? Oh my god! Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Agent Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that one Korean had been murdered. But how? How do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. Glass? Mr. the Killer, your supposed client thought that Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. Why isn't that part of Agent Angel's calculated plan? That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had it been planned, they would have never left their fingerprints behind. What's your point? Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now.
Witness? How do you explain this strange phenomenon?
Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct?
I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Agent Andrews really is your client, as you claim, your client should have had knowledge
of Mr. Korea's death. If not,
then that can only mean that Agent Andrews was never a client at all.
How strange.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
Phoenix? I think I'll forgive us what we're up to.
we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know. Stagworth, I'm surprised. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests for a testimony concerning when the request was taken. Very well.
Right now, I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items.
Oh boy. This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We have met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust in my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes.
Okay. So you physically met your client, huh?
That's correct. Meeting one's client is a first step to build trust, in my opinion.
I see. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Okay. The request came a week ago. It was a request for services at the award ceremony. We met at the bar. So you physically met Agent Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was that with... What was with the brief pause? Witness, I'd like for you to give us a few more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I've never taken a request by telephone or mail.
And why is that?
That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, is that gentleman just of any importance? Very important. Of course, it was very important, Your Honor. If the killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he's mistaken. So you're saying that his client really was Agent Andrews? I guess so.
You see, it's just as I said.
So lost. What the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
Now then, would the witness please continue? Oh. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information from him, but you can't draw his suspicion. If you can draw that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about a delicate balance. So your client was Agent Andrews?
That is correct.
Well, it says the two of them met. If they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. A week ago. Are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations. I was barely able to finish. When your request for services was to the attorney, I hope you'll keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, My client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
A specific day and time? Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all my conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? So what are these suspicions you had? What did your client request that? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figure in one Creole's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
He must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at a press conference, after all. That is correct. If I had not done the job that night, I would have not known where that bear figurine was.
I see. Mr. Wright, the testimony just now was very important. Very important. Testimony has made one thing clear, and that is the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that. Oh, really?
Witness, please continue with testimony.
Oh! אז אולי אני צריך להגיד שזה לא רלוונט? פרס, אבל הטסטימוני הוא לא רלוונט. It was not important. Why he meets his clients is not important, and that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions. Oh my god! זה הפעם ראשונה ככה.
What do you mean by that?
My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I've already told you, Mr. Wright. I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him.
Oh! Him! 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 Oh my god! Him! Shirley the killer.
That's what I thought. I can trust this person as a client.
It's true what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony of any importance? Yes! If I heard I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I mean, testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Huh? Really?
If that's the case, witness, please include the statement in your just now in your testimony.
Very well. Hello.
Very well. From the moment I saw him, I thought I can trust this person as a client.
Him! Him! I want to go over this one more time. You mean Adrian Andrews at the bar and took their request at that time?
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy.
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that's correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Should the killer? You have never met the real Agent Andrews!
Why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip up about her.
So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her?
If you never met Agent Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she's a woman.
Oh my god!
Or in the court. Strike, what is the meaning of this? The witness testified to the following. That he always meets face to face with his clients when taking their request. But he has never met Agent Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. the Killer's client could not have been Miss Agent Andrews.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, I would not assess it make such a basic mistake. لما الشمن تسمع walkie talkie, what the fuck?
I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Her name?
Yes, Agent Andrews is, without a doubt, a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
Unluckily for Mr. the Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender, and so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with.
What? What's going on?
Okay.
Shall we declare? This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with her. So, does that mean you remember something different now? Yes, of course. Please, if you allow me to testify once more.
I know it's just going to spit out more lies.
Very well, but this time, please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There have been times where I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of my courier and 2 or 3 small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
Seriously? So you took this job for a letter? They didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assistant's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know. It'd make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this! As long as he's standing there across from me. Well, how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Okay. Do the quiz by mail. But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
Didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Oh, come on. Let's stop the game of cat... with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then. Just cough it up and confess. Mr. Wright, you can't badger your witness with such harsh words. Oh. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. Killer met his client? Don't have any proof. Sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof. I see. The last question was just a waste of time.
Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong.
זה היה הכי מעניין אותי דווקא. 2 or 3 other things?
Yes.
And what were those other things?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
Try to. Shall I decide that? It'd be real bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. Plus, we're not really the case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Yes?
everything I said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder why is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
What? That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one?
Wait! This look is looking really bad. Should I push my luck? I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? Let go. The killer sounds like one sharp man. I should try to find a better way to do this without making him suspicious. Let's continue with the testimony, witness, if you please. God. יש כל כך הרבה אופציות! Oh, okay, I don't know. And why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I have been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities.
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct?
וזום! אז אם יש בעיה פשוט לעשות זום, אבל זה לא היה קיים ב-2002 אז...
Well, I'll join the times and now take requests via electronic mail.
Electronic mail? Do you have a mail that in a special insulated envelope?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what commonly referred to as an email.
Email? In a context of mimicry, the judge would bid a parrot hands down. Anyway, so I took this job without having to meet your client and... So I said that you never saw your client's face, not even once.
I did. Once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine.
Yes, I see.
But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at that time.
A mask? Then it goes samurai mask, I'm guessing. Oh, it's not. Oh, good. So alright, what do you have to say to this? Do you have any problems with that piece of testimony? רק רציתי לבוא למה שזה הכל. אני אגיד, there is a contradiction, כי זה אחד שיכול לתת לי טוב. אם זה נכון, אם לא זה פשוט עושה רילוד. One thing that sort of stick out to me, Your Honor. Witness? I think you most definitely saw your client's face. זה הנושא, כן. Let's record Mr. Powers' testimony. מה יש שם? Went to Mike's room. Oh! Huh. You received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. Angar. And at that time, he was not wearing his nickel samurai mask. He was not wearing his nickel samurai mask. Oh. Okay. זה בעצם מדברים. Okay. Or. Yes, now that I mentioned, I do remember that. Witness!
Yes. That night I did wander the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to the various rooms. Is that so wrong?
Huh?
The man who gave me that tip was not my client. Was probably just a very generous person.
I'm sorry, but sadly, we are not nearly so generous here.
If I could receive a large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays,
then why on earth would I start out here prosecuting? Oh, the deja vu. And isn't his salary more than enough for one man? Where is your evidence that out? The large roll of cash was not, in fact, a tip. Come, Mr. Dwarf. Show me the... What?
Mr. Attorney.
Yes?
You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. In fact, I would say that you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client.
Oh, no, it's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know?
Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all. I think we're on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney? Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I'm free to cut contact at any time.
I'm sorry. Please forgive my foolishness. If only you weren't this apologetic all the time. Anyway, I don't see a huge contradiction here. So you may continue with this.
We've pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
Huh? Seems like we're still okay to me.
And that's exactly why it's so bad. And then we're going to end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, You already know how serious of a situation that will put us in.
Oh yeah. All I can pray now is that those items reach us in time. אז כמה שאתה לזה רק להמשיך מפה! Press further. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us those other jobs your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
The bear figurine?
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Korea's suitcase.
And then what do you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to a client. Interesting. This information doesn't necessarily sounds important to me. Witness, please include about just stated your testimony.
As you wish. One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Agent Andrews.
Not that do be Adrian. בא לקח זה suicide note. אם אני זוכר נכון, אני רואה שתשרוף את suicide note. אבל זה אדם פה. אוקיי. Shelly the killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it.
This item?
I see where you're going. Yup, that's where I'm going. Where's everyone in? Do I need to back a suitcase? Bro, no moment. Your Honor, let's think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. Burn the note. ואף אחד לא ידע שזה היה fake. If even for a single minute, this would actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Or. That's where you two were going. So by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means? It means, Ron, that it's impossible for Agent Andrews to be the client. Oh my god. Okay! Or, say the order!
Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No, that's not!
That's enough! That's your intention? Then there's only one thing for me to do now.
Wait, please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Please wait!
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my head otherwise.
Oh my god, it's a fail! Fuck! I'm right, are you? Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
Then the detectives went this outburst just now. Do you think there was need to hear more testimony, or is this enough?
Well, we should...
Edward, we can't do this! If we keep this up,
Yeah, sure. Prosecution.
That's calm of him. But you are.
The prosecution rests.
What's going on around here?
The prosecution has no further objections, Your Honor.
What? Martha! Panapo! Maya! Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is the most unusual situation. The prosecution rests with no further questions. The prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that's the case, then even though I'm reluctant, I must believe that Mr. the Killer's testimony is accurate. I would mean that the killer's client is Agent Andrews. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? And this trial here right now, then your client, Mangar, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Agent Andrews will be charged with murder. Miss Andrews will be charged with murder? The prosecution has no further questions, so we'll now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Mangar, to the stand. The aims from the killers the higher didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, and it looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it! The outcome now lies in your hands. Oh my god.
Dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. There are enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. What? At least our judge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
Huh.
So, I guess even old fuddy-duddy figured it out. Figure me out. Strong guard? What a justice lawyer I have. Giving his own client up like this. And that refreshingly spring breeze crap. It's just so atrocious. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Side with justice sure saved Maya's life. But if I do that, I will die. If I say she's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. The person who held that session was Agent Andrews. In your claim, Mr. Malgard is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's going to say that what I want, aren't you?
Right.
I can't do this. But I have to decide something! You can't have the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Vanguard, is... not guilty. Oh boy. I'm waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. Vanguard, your client deserves an answer. I'm sorry. Vanguard is... Oh!
Objection!
Francisca! Oh my god! Francisca Macoma! What are you doing? Ow! You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that old scruffy fool. Did you bring them? The file pieces? Do you have them? You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Evan Karma is perfect in any way. And the evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy, he's fine. And his injuries are minor. All of them are inside this. And a filthy old coat this is. That's gumshoes. It's funny sorry rags anywhere. I apologize for its ugliness, but there's nothing else to wrap the items in. I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. Actually, inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, into that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Final evidence? Oh my god. Trial's already over. All that remains for me is to hand down the verdict. I don't believe that any evidence presented now will change the outcome of this trial. Mom? What?
Objection!
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I request that Miss Montcalm be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
Suppose you're alright, Mr. Wright. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here. The items do not bring up any new points. Then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Mr. Montcalm, if you please. These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police. He must have been quite rushed. Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence. Somehow among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it! That is all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol. Was the killer's pistol anything to do? More details are not needed. Actually, there was no gun involved in this case. בכלל לא. חוץ מהירייה של פרנסיסקה, אבל זה לא קשור. There's no real benefit to hearing about it. Police present the next piece of evidence. Nothing else is known. The second piece of evidence is this videotape. I bet the killer took that from Angar Mansion. בוא נשמע לזה. I checked the contents of that tape. Unfortunately, there was no time to. Oh yeah. I would speculate that this tape is very important. Oh, why would you say that? Because he came back with his hideout for it. The killer went back for it? That's right. Looks like he was trying to recover it. He's injured 3 other officers at the site. how, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man. The killer violently tried to recover it, contents unknown. The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform. Is that here from the Gilmore Hotel? I don't think this is going to help us much at all. So you're saying riot willpower or something like that. Thank you very much, Miss Karma. I think it's enough. That's all I have to present, Your Honor. It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure were we under normal circumstances. This item from Shellyco's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing. It is who is the client. Yes, that is correct. And these three items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Karma. You may step down. Wait, Your Honor! Listen on to examine this new evidence! Overruled. The court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down the verdict. Wonderful! Absolutely splendid! This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Is this the end? Phoenix? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there? I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now. But... no matter how you think about it, it's... Try. For my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are two ways out of this situation for us. Two! The first, making God wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict. Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If God himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way, force the killer to end his contract with Vanguard. If the killer will no longer to think of Vanguard as his client, then he will let Maya go. Yeah, that's even more impossible! He's a man who values his duty towards his clients above all else! I know both those seem like impossible feats at first. But if you can make either of them happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix? Think things through from their other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us? The other side? What does she mean? You mean, to turn things around? Phoenix? It just says it doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence. The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to the truth. To know the truth. And there is one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth. The truth may be what will bring about the miracle in the end. There are no objections this time, correct? Well, then I will pronounce my verdict. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Objection! Okay! I've already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I am not saying it. It is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then, we want to show the evidence to that person. Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor. Right. For you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance. One chance. Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person. It's impossible to turn the situation around in just one try. One try. That's all I will permit. I'll try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think! There has to be a way to save mine while talking on God down at the same time! Now then, it's right. Let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to? Well, that's it, Paul! מה יכול להיות נכון? ואיך זה קשור לשלושת האבידנסים האלה? הפיסטול והיוניפורם הם literally אותו description. הטייפ אומרים ש... The killer finally tried to recover it. Contents unknown. משהו מהשלושה אלה חייב להיות לאחד מאלו. נראה כאלה שרלוונטיים לקייס. יש רק את וויל, לארה, אנגרד, ונדי, אדריאן ושלי. תראי, יש גם ג'ון דו, אבל זה תחיד שלי לכיר. משהו קשור לשלושה האלה. הטייפ הוא באמת היחיד עם דסקריפשן שונה. רגע, לא אנגרד אמר ש... אנגרד. הוא לא אמר שיש בעצם אינשורנס? שיש בעצם אינשורנס עם מצב שבו הוא צילם לגמרי את כל הרצח של The Killer, של שלי? כי הוא לא בטח בו? אולי יש שם את הרצח? זה מעניין. טוב, יאללה. בינתיים אני אעשה פייל. I see, but now, that is called the one piece of evidence you would like to show to this person. אני רוצה בכוונה לקבל את הפייל. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't have anything to say to this. How about you, Miss Von Karma? Well, I was just shot, so... afraid I cannot allow the defense to continue. What? No one understands what you are talking about anymore. Wait, please, one more chance. This is enough. That's all right. I will now start my verdict. This court finds the defendant, man on guard. Not guilty. זה הנקודה, זה חייב להיות הנקודה, אני לא יכול לעשות פה כלום. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, and just like that, the case came to an end. אז אוטומטיקלי. I ran away from the courtroom. I wandered the streets alone. My God, Felix. I've never saw Maya again. The killer is a man of his word. But I'm sure he wrote these terms promised. Heard the verdict of Miss Andrews's trial a few days later. She was found guilty, of course. Oh my God. The miracle never happened. Maybe it was never meant to. Because a miracle is something that doesn't exist. Oh my God! The end! What? Oh! Justice served. Or justice shalosh served. Oh my God. Who would you like to show the evidence? Okay, Zaya Mashu. Shelly. Now tell what the piece of evidence. A tape. ועכשיו יש את זה פה. קודם לא היה. Oh, what do you think, Mr. Edward?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Bailiff, let's bring in the transceiver from earlier. Alright! It looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with breaking about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, do you wish to show me one piece of evidence?
Yes. One is all I need. I have a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I hear you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to...
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told by my client to not watch it. So I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you are on this tape.
Me?
There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who was the pointed a camera?
Well, we only know one person could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime. Would be your client, naturally. That was Agent Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Your client specified a place and time for you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Now, that was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Why did man go to film the crime scene? The reason why he did that was... The reason why he did that is my ticket out of his whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film your scene. They wanted to blackmail you. Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. לא בטח באף אחד. blackmail והווידאו קמרה הוא insurance. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Oh!
Okay!
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That's the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks of plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for.
Oh my god. Fuck. Bad.
I have one question for the witness. Yes. You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony.
You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right. But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then? That's obvious. I would break out contract in that case. And then, that client will become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment. I see. That's all I want to know.
So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Oh, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Miss Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item. Oh yeah. I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness! Oh my god, זבין the character! לא הולך למות הפעם! Let's go! This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm sure don't quite know what just happened there with the quiet and the witness. Wow! It's from Karma. Where is it?
She always has you in her sights. Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down the verdict.
Oh! Mr. On guard! It looks like somehow you got what you wanted! You finally received that quill you wanted so badly! You should be happy!
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, the man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you will understand what I mean if you watch this video.
Me?
Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
You have finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there is no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Play it whichever way your heart tells you.
Alright, Chief! Plead guilty! בוא נסיים את זה כבר! Man on guard! זה בגלל שדפקת את מאיה. Even though I am a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here. Me? You wonderful self? Guilty? Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it, you can't run away from your crime anymore! Oh, guilty. Oh my punishment! Holy fuck! And he's dead. He's a kid. Aye.
As always, looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
We? I don't recall you helping out that much in this. Ken, Adonai.
Statworth, how's my own guard?
Of the Mr. Karma in charge of his incarnation and consideration.
I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whipped leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it? What this? Yes. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. Adrian. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
I must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her.
I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
Oh my god.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I have finally been saved. Aww! Wow! This is the first time I've seen her smile. I really am happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself. With who I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Aww. Hamoud. Oh. Looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there's still a few things I'm confused about. Everyone seems to be in good spirits. That's good enough for me. That's all. This court is adjourned. Let's go! Perfecto!
וואו! 5-14 דיסטריקור דפנד לובי 3.
You were great out there, Phoenix. What I did out there was right, wasn't it? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You've got him a guilty verdict this time. But you had to look past all that to what's really important. And I realized that there is something more than just getting you not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now!
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think of the moment before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Ooh. Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice or should it save Maya's life? Is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you.
Right.
Edward!
I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Really? Proud! You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak on a patrol car.
Ah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya's safe! You're there! You're right there, Mr. Nick! Ow! The punch is deceptively hard for a kid. I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her. Thanks! Oh!
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma.
Oh! But karma.
I bought earlier. Thanks. Ow! Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed! And yet, you are still happy?
תאמיני לי, פרנסיסקה, אם את יודעת את הסיטואשן, זה literally a best case scenario. I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you!
Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago.
Edward?
For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
As well you should have. A prosecutor will shame themselves with their feet should crawl into a hole and die.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. It was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense!
We prosecutors can use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so, no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
Doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we'll always eventually reach that one truth. This, I promise you.
The truth?
Yes. That's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. I'm sure you know that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory. Who ran away into the night.
Oh. Is it Mr. Richard right, Mr. Nick? You really let me down. When it disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago, the class trial. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I said that Mars Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself. You pathetic fool! Miss Von Karma! I don't want to hear the rich whimpering of a disgraced loser. I will call myself who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over. Francisco threw something on the ground just now. This is an electromagnetic receiver. Isn't it the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe? I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else. Oh, is it a Miss Von Karma's whip? I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this, right? Okay. Nick! Maya! Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh my god! Some kind of song! Yes! Oh my god! זה חמוד! Oh my god! סוף לסוף! הפינאלי! חיכיתי לזה כבר. Nick, I knew you would come here. I knew you would come through. You're convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me. Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But be sure to press to unlock this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I'll just come back and haunt you like a bad gust for Pearly. Is it really that easy to do something like that? Thanks a lot, Nick. Don't mention it! Maya. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm relieved you're alright. Hey, looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago. Mother. Alright! I think it's time to get out of this depressing place. Huh? Where are we going? Food, Nick! Food! Grub? Chow? I'm starving! So hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on the bun. On the bun to me, Nick. Think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth, please! If you insist. Alright! So, how about we hit our usual burger joint? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I decided we have to make it up by having another feast. Another feast? Come on, Nick! Food!
Oh my god, Maya.
Słyszałeś numer 738 Gamer Hotel Lobby. Oh! Okay, manian.
Hey, pal! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe! Are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. Yeah, I think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
A telephone pole? Then it wasn't a red light that got him? You did it again, city boy. Like my dear old heart was going to give out on me. And I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of the Super Samurai.
Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snitty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bully Mr. Hot right too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick him. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone get around. Y'all gonna get for your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Looks like Lana bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on! Tonight's all about eating. So let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
Amen, Bechlet! You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, detective. Ah, me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the free items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending. Oh, well, no, it's...
Huh? Wait. That's odd. I ran out with the things from the killer's hideout. I wish I took 4 things in total, sir.
What? 4?
Yeah. Should I put one of the items in my coat pocket?
There was a 4th item? Oh, come on, y'all. It's over. But woo boy, I tell you. You really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh? You think? Why does she look so happy about that? The being shut away for 2 whole days. Weren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. Felt so hopeless. So I have to keep my mind off the things. I drew a picture. Sounds like I had it rough, gal. So where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Maya's picture. No. We don't know where it went. Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway. Oh. Sure, it's nice to finally see them both smiling again. Oh! A transmitter! What is it, Edward? This thing is picking something up.
Oh, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Oh, thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. Government just struck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Armsworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
And you've eaten you way too much, you glutton!
I had fun tonight.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait!
What?
Just want to say, thanks, Edward. You really saved me out there.
If anyone should be saying things, it should be me, right?
I feel like words alone aren't enough here. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. For now, my friend is coming coma. As a certain mysterious nostalgia to it.
What's this?
It's my way of saying thanks.
I see. Well, it's the thought that counts.
Guess I'm not really good at showing this appreciation thing.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Maya. Yes, Brownie? I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Burley! Would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me!
Oh, anyway. Oh, who's paying this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick. Huh?
Yeah. Kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. I can already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Huh? Yeah. I got in a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel, see? I just bought myself this gold beauty here. It'd be better anyhow for $300. $3,000. Huh? Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's your tab and all. Huh? Isn't this great, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick. I just something feel like screaming. You don't need to hold back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you. Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy with being a hostage and all. Alright then, if you say so. Objection, Bechlet! Whoo! Justice for all complete! Okay. They came through for me, Nick. I tried to lie, but I knew you would find me. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like I'm a pro. אוקיי, מה אני חושבת על זה? אני לא יודע כזה מה עכשיו בינתיים. אולי זה יהיה בסוף. So happy I could sing Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. I'm so happy for the two of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a proper place for our honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations for the two of you, just in case.
Blah, bro.
זה כן מעניין, זה כן משחק מעניין, זה מה שאני יכול להגיד על בטוח.
Well, pal, looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief. He has got me reinstated. I heard he said things like let everyone goes bad for all society. I knew it. Crash headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
טוב, אני אעשה כמובן פרוברס אקטינג, למה לא? Oh, Maggie. Hi, Maggie Baird. I'm retiring this year from the day, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on, and bring smiles and joy to people who come by the restaurant, sir. I will come. You stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
אוקיי, אז עכשיו נסתכל על זה של הסוף עם כולם. אוי, לא.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Director Holly. Oh, recently, yes, that girl, you know. I haven't seen her around. Yeah. I remember. Even after I so much of an iron, I would go crack. Yeah, matter if I got wet, so. Yeah,
וואו, הוטי, למה אתה חייב פה? אני פשוט שונא את הסוג הזה של הוטי. זה פשוט אחד מהדמות שאני לא כזה אוהב. זה וסלמונלה. It's time to begin our quest of the world circus domination. And let know the serious. I plan to fight this fight, Zimbabwe.
Hey Max, do you think what Zimbabwe is like? Do you think they're like castle made of cake and bunnies who can talk?
Think if there are any bunnies, even they won't laugh at most jokes. Okay. Regina Max, מעניין. Oh, you know. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm going to be more contemporary with my humor. Vocals represent.
Got a new actor walk prepare for the Hallelujah course. Say something, will you? You're supposed to set us off. Get on with it.
המוזיקה היא יותר, אם כבר מדברים עליו, אם יש פה מיוזיק וסאונד אפקט, המוזיקה פה היא כמעניינת.
What's this? Yeah, it's just ordinary electric rays of chanting and instead. Can't believe this, really. How long do I plan on making me do this? Oh, but it's your Ajipu's idea, so that means it has a deep meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? I was just like this in the old days. They were full of the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy.
לא עושה שוב. אני לא עושה את זה. אני לא עושה את זה. גם זה מהיר. זה מהיר מדי. אני לא אמור לקרוא את זה. Get fucked, Wendy, old bag. Okay. Oh, Richard.
I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's why I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her with anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you'd like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed.
Oh! והרדיו מת! הרדיו מת! Let's go. המוזיקה היא כן יותר אינטרסטינג אני מרגיש. זה בהחלט. או! ב-6 במרץ 9:42 International Departures Gate 12. Where are you going, Francisco? מי זה? Oh!
How did you know I was here?
Edgeworth! Okay. With this.
That's...
I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. It's going in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting. כן, הוא אמר 4 אייטמים, לא 3.
4 things?
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are we going to do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisca?
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You always have been, and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away.
Right. You're supposed to give me the whip.
Oh! Haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. As I can say, the whip! And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge and you arrived. If I could win against that man, I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat. Then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
No, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me. After I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma.
Oh! Francisco? I am Francisca von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now. So you better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Aww. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, show him it can bow the Francisco כן. Until then, this last piece of evidence that never made it to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. Oh! Dat is gemoed! They Capcom. Farewell, my turboat!
Okay.
אז בוא נעשה את זה. בוא נעשה הכל עכשיו כמה שיותר מהר. להגיע אל ה-correct choice, כי לא יכלתי לעשות את זה. בוא נעשה את זה כמה שיותר מהר. ואז נגיע לקרדיטים ונראה מה יהיה הפוסט קרדיט סין. או לפחות עד כמה הוא ישתנה. בואו נסיים את זה, ואז אחר כך אני יכול לסיים את הלייב. לפחות אני לא אצטרך לעשות voice acting עד לסוף. בוא נראה דווקא את האלטרנטיב אנדינג. לא. זה אני אעשה ביום אחר. גילטי תהיה ביום אחר. מיי גאד, רק עכשיו אני שם לב לאנימיישן. וואו! רק עכשיו שמתי לב לאנימיישן. התרכזתי יותר מדי בטקסטים. וראי את זה שאני גם באמת יותר מתרכז בטקסטים מאשר מהאנימיישנס. שזה כאילו משהו אישי שלי, לא בעיה של האחרים. אם אתם יכולים לעשות גם וגם, אז זה עושה את זה יותר טוב. אבל במקרה שלי, לפעמים אני צריך לעשות את זה מהר, כי המשחק פשוט לא נותן לי להגיב. והגיע הזמן עכשיו להציל את מאיה. סליחה, לא להציל את מאיה, אנחנו עכשיו לראות את מאיה עוד מעט. פרנסיסקו! לפחות זה יותר, נראה לי, אני מאמין שזה באמת הרבה יותר קצר. חוץ מהקרדיטים עצמם, נראה לי זה יהיה הרבה יותר קצר מאשר דבר שאני צריך לעשות בשביל when the old back. איפה אבל הייתי אמור לדעת שהווב הוא בעצם ספציפית. הדובי נחשב בעצם לאיזושהי מתנה. For fuck's sakes, מאיפה הייתי אמור לדעת שהווב הוא התשובה הנכונה? אני הולך לגיוואר הוטל כבר באמת. זה באמת נשמע להרגע מוזר עם הסקיפ טקסט. גם שוללה וויל וונדי נמצאת למעלה. A whip.
What's this?
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her. זה הלוג'יק פה, okay.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mr. Kamara? Yes, Charlie? Okay, זה אותו הדבר. קדימה. Objection! חזרה לקרדיטים, והפעם אני לא צריך לעשות voice acting. אז אני יכול עכשיו לתאר באופן מלא את המשחק, עד לפוסט קרדיט סין לפחות. אז מה אני חושב על Justice For All? כאילו... כן אינטרסטינג. כן יש דברים שהם אינטרסטינג. אני לא יודע בדיוק מה אני אמרתי על המשחק הראשון, אבל... המשחק הראשון פשוט נחשב לקלאסי, גם לפני שאני לא שחקתי בזה אף פעם. תגיד את האמת, אבל אני אהיה כנה. אני לא יודע אם אני אמרתי את זה בערוץ. אבל אני... לא כזה שמעתי על אייס אטרני. על הסדרה הזאת, פיניקס רייט אייס אטרני. לא שמעתי על הסדרה הזאת בכלל. עד ל... Spirit of Justice. אל תשאלו אותי למה. כאילו אני ראיתי את הטריילרים פה ושם. כל זה. זה היה, לא יודע, 2016. הולי שיט. זה באמת נצח. אם אתם רוצים לדבר על נצח, אז הנה נצח בשבילכם. 2016. כאילו... מי רוצה באמת להיזכר על דברים שהיו בעצם ב-2016? anyway, אז כן. בתור מישהו שאני די חדש בעצם לסדרה, אבל לא באמת. כן, אחר כך, כאילו זה יותר 2021, זה יותר תקופת הקורונה. שמעתי בעצם על ה-Ace Attorney Trilogy, שיצא ב-2019, ואז אחר כך, יצא ה-Ace Attorney Chronicles, שזה בעצם הדבר השני שיש בעצם בתיקה של ה-Ace Attorney בסטים. אני יכול להראות את זה בסוף של הלייב לרגע. זה זה ה-Chronicles. זה ה-Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. אני מתכנן לשחק את זה אחר כך בערוץ, אבל... נראה, אבל 100% אני מעדיף לסיים את Trials and Tribulations קודם, ואז אחר כך לגשת לזה, כי שמעתי ש-Great Ace Attorney וכאילו Great Ace Attorney Chronicles זה פשוט Great Ace Attorney 1 ו-2, זה לא טרילוגי כמו זה, אבל שמעתי שהם משחקים הרבה יותר ארוכים ויש להם הרבה יותר גימיקים שאני פשוט לא כזה מנסה בהם, כי obvious reason is obvious. כמו אחד מהדברים ששמעתי הכי הרבה על Ace Attorney Chronicles זה שיש כמה וויטנסים באותו הזמן. מה? איך אתם רוצים שאני אעשה את זה? בקושי אני יכול לשלוט על כמה בלי בעיות פה, ועוד יש הרבה קולות שצריך אחר כך לעשות לכולם מחדש, כאילו סרייסלי, איך אתם רוצים שאני אעשה את זה? on the spot. whatever anyway, יותר הבנתי. oh my god, הבנתי. אז אני מאוד מתחילה לשחק בגרייט אייס אטורני קרוניקלס בערוץ. אני רק לא יודע מתי. מה שאני יודע יותר זה שאני הולך לעשות את Trials and Tribulations קודם. אבל מה, אני לא יודעת מה אני אעשה. כשניצא ה-Wright-Justice Trilogy, רוב הדברים של ה-Wright-Justice, אני שמעתי, יצאו בעצם לפני Great Ace Attorney 1. אז האם כדאי ללכת לזה קודם, או ללכת ל... אז אם האמת ללכת ל-Chronicles שיש לי או לאפולו ג'סטיס, שהולך לצאת בעצם בקרוב, ב-2024. זה בהחלט דברים לחשוב. אבל הדברים שהם יותר ספציפיים על Justice For All, 100% הגימיק של המגטמה יכול להיות כיף, אבל זה יכול להיות גם מעצבן. במיוחד אבל המקסימום נראה 5. אם יש 10 או משהו כזה, או אפילו 6, 6 בסדר, אבל אם יהיה משהו כמו 10 זה מטומטם. 5 נראה המקסימום. שזה בהחלט עוזר. מה אני חושב על Justice For All אחרי אייס אטרני? אחד מהדברים ששמתי לב באופן משמעותי, ה-International Departure Gate 12. אחד מהדברים ששמתי לב באופן משמעותי בין אייס אטרני לבין Justice For All זה שכל הקטע הזה של אמה נמחק. אפשר להתרגל על זה בלי בעיות, אבל באמת כל הקטע של אמה פשוט נמחק מהסיפור, שכאילו, מה? למה? וזה באמת מבאס. ואני צריך רגע לעשות משהו קטן, אולי ייקח לי 5 דקות. אז לא, אני אתאפק. זה הסוף, זה ליטרלי הסוף. Where are you going, Francisco? How did you know I was here? With this? That's... I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example. That's just like him. I didn't plant that because he was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended in my luggage. But going to the trash, I promise you that. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, tell me something very interesting. Four things. 4 things? It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket. He put it in here. Doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over. What are you going to do now? That's none of your business. Are you running away? Shut up! You don't understand the thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter. Francisca? So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. So I'm expected to be number 1. And failures? Such a thing is not an option for me. I thought I was a genius, there's no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to! You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have and always will be. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away. Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? לא, אני רק גיליתי את הפוסט קרדיטים, מתי שאני לא יכול לעשות יותר save או reload. I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip. You haven't changed a bit. You've always let me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Letchworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. I could win against that man. If I could make Phoenix Wright blow down in defeat. then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
No, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Agent Andrews did.
Agent Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you are dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right? Today, you chased after me. After I left you behind all these years. That's why we're standing here now, by your side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit, you'll walk down the prosecutor's path. Then, this is where we part ways, Franziska von Karma.
I'm Franziska von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadows forever. Our battle begins now, so better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth. Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in the bell. Until then, this last piece of evidence that was never made to you, I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again. הפורף פיס, שגם שהוא לקח, זה הציור של מאיה, וזה מה שפרנזיסקה לוקחת איתה להרפתקה שלה. נוצר על ידי קפקום. Saving content. האמת, אם להגיד את האמת, תכננתי. שאני אעשה את הדבר הזה, תכננתי. שאני אגש ישר ל-Trial and Tribulations קייס אחד עם Justice For All, אבל לא נראה שזה אפשרי. אז אני אסיים את הלייב הזה פה, כשאני סיימתי את כל Justice For All. אבל לפני זה... רגע, לא פה, לא פה. תחסתי. הנה זה. Justice Served ו-Farewell My Turbine. אפשר לראות תמיד יש בתיקייה אייס אטרני, יש פה 2. השני זה ה-Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. יש הרבה אצ'ימנטים פה גם שאני obviously עומד לעשות. די הידני משום. אבל שמעתי כמה דברים על המשחק, זה פשוט טירוף אחד גדול, שכאילו נמצא בעצם בתקופה של העבר. בתקופה של שרלוק הולמס. שמעתי. אז זה ויקטוריאני של אנגליה. אז זה יהיה מעניין בשביל לשחק. בכל מקרה, כאן היה ניפגש בסרטון עולב הבא של אדי כנגד, מקווה שנהנתם וירין אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים, וניפגש ב-Trials and Tribulations.